Alright, we are back. Madden 23, we never finished, we didn't finish the season in Madden 22. Yeah, it just got stale. Franchise settings. All Madden. Any trades. 8-minute quarters. It's on all Madden. I played one game of this, and passing's pretty tough. So let's just jump right into the first game of the year against the Los Angeles Rams. Oops. I accidentally skipped it, I guess. Alright, Madden 23, we are off.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Titans and the Bills on Monday Night Prime Time.
Got some new graphics, pre-game graphics.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills.
Same intro as last year, little different graphics, but like I said, I played one game yesterday. Passing is a lot tougher. I like that you can place the ball wherever you want to place it, though, instead of hitting over and the ball just goes as far over as you want.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad
I gotta get Tavon Austin back there.
Sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are. Everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry, the officials did as well.
On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
All right.
And he'll be
Stephon Diggs, 19 yards, first catch of the year. Got to get James Cook in the game.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
One thing I did notice about this game, though, pass rush gets in there. It really gets in there this year. I mean, it got in there last year, but it gets in there faster this year.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first.
And playing user games, man coverage. I've been watching a lot of other videos on YouTube, and man coverage in user games.
Right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
Roger Saffold doesn't even know who he's going to block.
And deliver.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries.
From him last week, he really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry.
Keep driving right down the field on him. I'll take these little check downs for 7-8 yards at a time.
We know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time.
Still got a little clumsy tackling, but
working on cuts in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
All right, there's a good 11-yard rush. Right up the middle.
First down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the...
All right, we got James Cook in the backfield now.
But it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
First rush of the season, James Cook in the end zone.
NFL touchdown. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Definitely the cuts feel a lot smoother than they did last year. It's not so herky-jerky.
Methodical, I guess, when it takes that many
body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
A couple little things I still got to change. Madden shouldn't be doing the kickoff duties. And all right, now let's see how it is on defense. I didn't really play defense yesterday. I just played a quick game.
Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one downfield to Burks. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Right over the middle.
30 yards. They spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry.
Knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole.
Oh my God!
If they do that,
Touchdown Titans!
I thought that was intercepted for sure. He threw that right into traffic. I don't know how his guy got that.
Touchdown! And the Titans are able to strike back quickly.
Dane Jackson right there. Trey went for the pick and missed.
First trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt.
I thought that was picked off for sure.
Forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact in that position at receiver.
Why is Dane Jackson out there again?
I think
each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but now...
Oh, that was bad. That was a bad defensive stand. I thought I had it.
So here, maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now...
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Loses it.
No.
It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't even know where that guy came from. I had a huge hole.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running...
I had a huge hole when I cut that back. He came out of nowhere.
You know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, my God. Trey White is getting exposed.
A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have moved out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns.
Oh, man, he got exposed. 2 back-to-back plays. He's going to be for touchdowns.
Game plan, whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area, wherever he lines up, to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did.
I should have let him. I definitely got to get used to the passing because I had him and I threw it behind him.
Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
The running does feel a little bit better than last year. I'll say that.
Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern.
Oh, I threw it right to him.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks, and his guys will take.
He didn't even move. He just fell right in his zone.
A minute to go in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right. Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tannehill. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The chance of wasting this.
I had him. I thought I had that.
Real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tannehill.
All right, we held him to 3.
Great field position is facing 4th down.
Yeah, I thought Shakir was, he had that option route. I thought he was going to break it more to the outside, so I threw it and he stopped. And I ended up throwing it right to them.
Position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Buffalo offense.
All right, we can get right back into this game.
Was out there. They threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Oh, we got in there. I had no time. Quisenberry got thrown to the ground.
Interception. We're still in the first half. I'm about to do the same thing.
I think you want to avoid playing scared.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, God, it's going to be a long year.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down over the 18.
It's going to be such a long year.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods.
All right, we read that. If we can hold them to another field goal and I stop turning the ball over, we can get right back into the game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That one thrown.
Good thing Tannehill sucks. I'm not doing much better. So.
But they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, Charles, I think
all right, we can get right back in this game.
Defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
We just got to stop turning the ball over. We had a really good first drive, then the next 2 drives, 3 drives, 3 straight turnovers.
You're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots in the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here.
The camera's a little bit more shaky.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
When they blitz, you have no time.
Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Not looking good.
It certainly looked like someone was very
not looking good.
His ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
All right, let's get back to defense. Hopefully hold them to a punt this time.
They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to sing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And able to get this one across the 45.
I got a blitz or something. Tannehill's got too much time in the pocket.
For 11 and a first down. To throw is Tannehill.
Oh my God.
Receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Tyron Johnson just got smoked.
Not before he's inside the 30.
Oh, I don't even know what I
First
think.
and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry down at the 20.
I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the
Even with blitzes, I can't get in there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point tacked on by...
Oh, this is going to be a long year.
Up to an even 20. So this drive set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20.
All right, we started out the first drive really good, and then after that, we just fell apart.
And here come the Bills. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
And try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone.
Touchdown, Diggs! Man, I got bailed out of that one. I definitely thought he was going to get more separation.
On display, he can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead.
That was bad placement on me. But I also thought Diggs was going to get more separation than he did.
And it's finished off by the
Kind of got bailed out. I like the fact that the wide receiver
to kick it away.
on that one actually came down with the ball like a quarterback would.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans now just about ready to take that leader.
You get the ball back right before half.
With as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is
Completion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13
Von Miller
yards is
is
for Tennessee.
nowhere to be
First
found in
down.
this game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill down to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It's either going to be holding or roughing the passer. I don't even know if I got in there.
Marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
What does it matter if I accept the penalty anyways?
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. first down throw, Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he is tackled on first down, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. Now the offense will burn their third.
Even with blitzing, I can't get in there again.
As they'll stop it with 14
I don't know if I got to
seconds
turn
to go
down
in this first half.
CPU blocking or what.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Tannehill throwing again. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Where's the offensive pass interference?
3 touchdowns.
Hold up. No, I don't want to take a snapshot. It looked like he pushed off. Right there, he pushed him off. I don't care what you say. He pushed off to get separation, to get the touchdown. That should have been offensive pass interference.
Now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
All right, we're going to halftime. Down 34-14.
So we are at halftime here on a
Hopefully we can turn it around the second half.
It
was not a good first half at all.
The third quarter here.
We started out good, and then all of a sudden we couldn't stop anybody. Tannehill's starting to heat up.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. Traylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns.
I would have definitely thought we would have had a harder time stopping Henry.
Here's second and a yard.
But it's Ryan Tannehill that's lighting us up.
Run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside handoff, Henry. Room here to run.
Well,
And they are able
there
to
goes that
stop
theory
him.
about
Does
stopping
take
Derrick
it all
Henry.
the way to the 2. 39 yards as he got loose. You can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that was glitchy.
Lambeau on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their league, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
He got in
They'll
there?
accept that penalty.
I thought I ran into the back of somebody.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT,
Well,
kick off from 50
this game fell
yards
apart
from
real
upfield.
fast.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
First down, here's
Oh my God, my line is not blocking.
No gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
All right. 9 of 15, 177 yards. Not good.
The Titans' 31-yard line. Now Allen. And he whips that one in.
Singletary just can't get out of the backfield.
They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
3 interceptions.
This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah,
Ryan Tannehill lighting me up. Josh Allen throwing interceptions. Blitzen can't get in there. Man coverage can't cover anybody. Zone coverage, they just throw the ball really fast to get
the way this one is going.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Final after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
All right, we held them to a punt. Let's get the ball back. Try to do something. This is a blowout. I can't do anything.
Good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 33. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39 for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And slow going.
Dalvin Cook.
Only get a yard, maybe.
Interesting.
41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Cook again. And he'll get about 3.
I didn't know Dalvin Cook played on the or got drafted by the Bills.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly
I wouldn't know how to think I was going to have the same play, and I didn't.
Got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before.
This dude's got to be close to 100 yards already on us. Well, now.
Yards for him on the ground.
Yep, there it is right there.
Tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
All right, 4th quarter, Traylon Burks lighting us up. Derrick Henry lighting us up. Ryan Tannehill lighting us up.
Touched in goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for
Quarterbacks don't play as good as they did last year.
The
Well,
Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And this one was over. The kickoff team on
we
the
got
field now as
smoked.
they will
We
send
couldn't
this
stop
one away.
anybody after our first drive. Not even close to getting an interception.
Austin now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills getting set to go.
4 interceptions by Josh Allen. Not
This
good.
one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge...
That ball hung up there. Like, that ball should have came down, because I threw it right here. That ball should have been coming down already. Oh, what a terrible start to the year.
Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again to Henry. And he'll be close to a 1st down on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have
Dude,
his first down.
no matter what I call, somebody's open somewhere. Nobody's playing like they're supposed to play.
1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Running left, it's Henry. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And the busy night for Henry continues. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short.
And now Matt Milano's
first down
hurt.
at the 29.
They're about to go up 51 to 14.
Field goal try from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clipped him off with your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half was pretty much... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead.
Yeah.
Drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight.
Nothing's open. Nothing's open.
These guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they got to be pleased.
That's about the biggest highlight of our game right there.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's able to get this one out closer.
5 interceptions. That's the. I didn't even think I threw 5 interceptions in Madden 22 in one game.
Second and a couple. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down.
There's no reason that linebacker should be keeping up with Diggs right there.
It wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
As if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses.
All right, final 2 minutes of the first game of the year.
Quite some time. And
we got killed, absolutely destroyed.
In the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one.
It's the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To the air, Allen. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute.
Not good. We didn't do very well this game. Like I said, passing is a little bit harder. You gotta hit your windows. If you're off by just a slight, especially playing the computer, they're gonna jump it.
Deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they are
Traylon Burks absolutely destroyed me. 115 yards, 3 touchdowns. I couldn't get to Ryan Tannehill.
Doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Stopped Derrick Henry early, but then he just took off in the second half.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
I just took a terrible angle right there.
He's at the 40, the 20, and they are going to.
That just put him over 200 yards rushing on me.
Another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get.
Let's just try to get out of here. Get another drive. Get things going.
They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh my God, this is so bad. I tried a lot pass over the middle because it was open, and they still got there. We got smacked around this game. It wasn't even close. I mean, we went up 7-0 on our first drive, and then after that, it was just turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover.
A long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone.
254, 6 interceptions.
Every second.
Ryan Tannehill, 253, 4 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 221 yards, 3 touchdowns.
It was a great all-around performance.
Diggs had 179. Traylon Burks had 3 touchdowns.
They will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas
I
to
had
take on the Raiders.
1 sack.
For the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1.
And Kevin Bird, Byard,
Miami
whatever
to
his name
take
is,
on the
3
Dolphins.
picks. I threw 6. Not a good game, not a good way to start the season, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can turn around once we get a better handle on the passing and everything, but for that, I'm out of here.